Nurses do a lot, like a lot, like a lot. Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about my nursing experience and what I thought was going to happen, what actually happened, and what's to come. Because honey, we all know those are three separate entities, right? So I am currently a little over 3 months, going on 4 months of being a nurse in the nursing role. I am still in my residency. My residency is 20 weeks and I am currently a labor and delivery nurse at one of the most prestigious hospitals in the country. So that comes with a lot of responsibilities, a lot of expectations, and everything in between. I'm gonna bring a lot more content in regards to like my nursing experience, especially as a new nurse, and kind of just the things I'm learning, and like definitely just wanted to share it out, especially to my nursing students out there who are interested in being labor and delivery nurses. It's a lot, and I want y'all to kind of feel a little more prepared going into that new role. So to see what I'm gonna talk about, definitely like, comment, subscribe. Help me get my subscriber count up because I'll be posting a lot more content in regards to this and just basically things about your 20-somethings, because honestly, 20s are a mess. So here are my expectations that I had, okay? First, I thought it would be a little bit easier than this. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, I went to nursing school, and you know what? People usually think the opposite, like they thought it was gonna be a lot harder or something like that. I thought it was gonna be easier because I got through nursing school, so I can get through anything, you know. But I still am getting through it. I'm just saying, I just thought it would be a little bit easier. I also thought that there would be lots of mean and scary doctors. Yes, they're mean and scary doctors, but I'm meaner and I'm scarier. So, okay, you kind of have to have your own personality. Don't let them try to make you feel away. They're human, you're human. They mess up, you mess up, period, you know? So just do your part. And if you forget to order something on the phone, as a new nurse, you're not going to be the most organized person, especially on phone calls, doing that S-bar. But it is what it is. You're new. So if you have to call them again at 3 in the morning, okay. You know, if the patient needs this answer from your doctor, then you're gonna have to call them, period. There's no, oh my God, I'm so scared. What they gonna do, fight you? No, so call them. I mean, for real, even if they fighting you, square up. Just joking. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. And also the whole nurses eat your young. This is a good time to shadow hospitals for potential jobs, especially if you're a nursing student and you're currently applying for jobs to start your career. It's really important to kind of see the culture of your hospital and your unit that you want to go into, because that can eliminate that issue of nurses eating your young. You might have one or two, but you really have to be comfortable in your own skin and really be content with where you're at. You're not gonna be at where they're at, so just be comfortable at where you at. You know what I'm saying? And speak up for yourself, period. What are they going to do? Fight you? You know, that is my motto. What are they gonna do? Ask questions. They rather see you eager to learn than just be over here making L's. You know what I'm saying? Just charge it to the game. I thought 3 days would be amazing, honey. I was like, I worked 3 days, I have 4 days off. I thought 3 days would be amazing. It is amazing once you're off for those 3 days, but 3 days are tough, especially when you do 12-hour shifts. That's just if you're working in the hospital setting, of course. If you work in the doctor setting, you'll be doing 9 to 5s pretty much 5 days a week. But with the 3 12-hour shifts, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then when they say, oh, you could just pick up extra shifts, I haven't got to that point yet, 'cause I'm still in residency, but I can see why people are just like, I'm good on my 3 days. I don't need no overtime or nothing, because it's a lot, y'all. Y'all don't get it. Y'all see, it's a lot. And my other expectation, I thought pushing a baby is mad fast. So I knew that the labor process was on the longer side, like, oh, she's dilating hours and hours, whatever. But I really thought once it's time to push, 4, 3, 6 pushes and baby is out of there. No, honey, sometimes you're pushing for 2 hours. I've heard 3, I've heard 4 hours. I mean, I've heard it all. There is a lot of hours sometimes and minutes put into the whole pushing part. Sometimes she could be 10 centimeters, but baby is all the way up in there. So baby hasn't even dropped down to the entrance of the vagina, you know, basically, to sum it up. Baby's not even down there. Baby, the whole cervix could be open, but baby all the way back in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just know that this is a process. Labor is a process, okay? Some people come in there and they zoom it out. Some people take a longer time, especially those new moms. So those are kind of like my expectations, but what actually happened, not, like I told you, not easy at all. Not easy at all. Lot of protocols to memorize, for real. Your house is gonna have their protocols, and oh, this patient has high blood pressures, we're gonna go through what protocol, we're gonna give hydrolysine, labetalol. Like, there's, every hospital has their own thing, you know. So a lot of protocols to memorize. And how many times do you let blood pressures go if you have high blood pressures, or how much of this medication do you give, or what's the steps of like pain management, etc., etc. Protocols are important to memorize during this process of being a new nurse. It's a lot. It is. Just every time you have a shift, try to learn one protocol. Look at your website, wherever your protocols are. Just learn a protocol at every shift. You know, if you have like a little bit of downtime. There's so many comorbidities within the labor and delivery population. People aren't just coming to the hospital healthy with a baby in their belly. No. They're coming with their diabetes, their thyroid issue, their hypertension issues, their, who knows, sarcoidosis. I mean, everything in the book people are coming with because they have illnesses before they were pregnant. So not only do you have to treat that, you have to treat the baby and make sure that the baby's fine with everything that they got going on before they were even pregnant. Or maybe they got things that maybe they got certain diagnoses during pregnancy. These people are coming in, some people are coming in before pregnancy mad healthy, and the next thing you know, during their pregnancy, they are off the chart. Another thing that happened is there's so much charting. I mean, everybody says charting is so much. No, for real. There's a lot of charting. Like, for real, there's a lot of charting. So just be mindful of that as you're going through that new nursing process and learning your system. Some people use like Cerner or Epic or whatever. So whatever your hospital uses, learn it. That's really like a go-to you can give yourself, is to learn your charting system. C-sections are a lot more common than y'all think. That really surprised me because there's just a lot of things that happen in labor. And like I tell people all the time on Instagram, don't have babies with anybody, because you think you just gonna have regular delivery, and next thing you know, you have an emergency C-section and you have to do a massive transfusion, blood transfusion. Like, you just don't know what you're finna walk into. So just be prepared to understand the OR side of things and pushing. It's not just laboring. You're gonna have to learn OR. You're gonna have to learn recovery room. You're gonna have to learn high risk. Depending on how big or small your hospital is, you might have to do all of that or whatever. So definitely just understand that this is not just sitting inside the bed helping mothers push. You're going to be assisting C-sections. You're going to be a circulator nurse, just like an OR nurse, you know? So just be mindful of that. And 12 hours really feel like 12 hours. Like I said before, it really do feel like 12 hours. They don't feel like nothing less. It don't, oh, this shift went by fast. No, 12 hours feel like 12 hours. So it is exhausting. So just definitely get lots and lots of rest before. And I'm a night shift nurse, so I really need that sleep because my circadian rhythm is just like boop, 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 boop. So yeah. Residency, y'all. Classes are really like the worst thing about residency. It's informative, yes, it helps, but it's mad long. And I know a lot of people can attest to this, not even just my hospital, like many other hospitals. And especially as a night shift nurse, classes are in the daytime, so your body's like, whoa, you know? So just be mindful of that. But it's definitely important to listen in those classes because it's a lot of good stuff in there that you can apply to your practice when you're on the floor. You're their number one resource. These patients, hospitals are made for nurses. Everybody else just kind of comes and fills in the blanks. When you have a pod or or nurses. It's a nursing station for a reason. This is our building. The hospital is our building. So we run things slick. So just be mindful of that, because patients really, really, really depend on y'all. Sometimes you be thinking that you work at a hotel sometimes. That's none of my business. Cervix are very hard to find, y'all, as a labor and delivery nurse. But when you find it though, it's like, oh. It really is just like, thank God the day has come. This happened to me a month ago. I finally went in there and was like, oh, party, party, party. No, for real, y'all. That feels so good, because you be going there like, that feel like mush. I don't know what the heck that is. And one day I went in there like, the baby's head's like gold. You know what I'm saying? So just give yourself patience on that. It really does take time and patience and practice. Practice on all your epidural patients and you'll be fine. I promise you. What to expect? For me, now that I'm about to get a residency in like a week and some change, God pray for me, y'all. Let go and let God. Like, for real, if you don't know, let it go. Let God. You know, personally for me. Ask for help. Use your resources. Tell the patient, you know what? I never even thought of that question. Let me go ask somebody who might know. You know, be real with where you're at. Don't sugarcoat. Don't tell your patients a lie and the doctor comes in there and literally says everything against what you said. Now you looking dumb, because we all know patients listen to doctors more than us. You know, let's be real. What to expect? I need to work on my organization. I'm still learning how to figure out how to go through my day, go in my patient's room and kind of knock everything out, cluster care, you know, so you don't have to keep walking back and forth in there. That's still something I'm working on, but that's a new nurse issue, you know, learning how to figure out when you go in there, what the heck do you do? Sometimes I go in there and I'm blanking next to, you know, I'm just fiddling with like the computer, literally sitting at the computer, fiddling with buttons on the charting system just so they think I'm doing something, but really I'm just trying to think about what the heck I just came in here for. Honestly, if you have to do that, it's okay. At least you're with your patient, you know. If you have to just pick up small talk to remember what you came in there for, it's fine. If you feel like you did something that somebody just did, it's fine. Do it if it's not invasive, you know. Become more proficient in your meds. If you can do anything for yourself on your own time, within your own like home, learn those medications, look up the research, look at some techniques. The cool thing about labor and delivery, it's a lot of non-pharmacological methods to kind of help with that process. Learn about the latest and coolest ways to kind of help with delivery, or help with bringing that baby's head down, or help with pain management. These people do not, this population is really skeptical about pain medicine, a lot of them. So if you can know some cool ways to kind of help with that, and you can introduce it to them, they'll listen to you because they're desperate. They really want pain relief. So try everything, you know, that's safe for the patient and you. And lastly, what I should expect is just getting better at patient care. At the end of the day, we're nurses. We are about being patient first, patient centered. It's about providing them an experience that is worthwhile. And this is such an important day of their life, y'all. They might not act like it. They might not feel like it. They might not even look like it, because they throwing bowls across the room and get mad at you or whatever. But I promise you, they won't ever forget this day. No matter how annoyed they are, they will never forget this day, because a whole baby coming out of them. Like I don't care how visually detached these patients might seem with their babies sometimes, they're gonna still remember that day, promise you. So please just be mindful of that and provide patient-centered care. Listen to them. And when the mom tells you like, yo, this feels weird, or I feel weird, or anything like that, listen to them, because I swear it has never failed me where a patient goes, my baby's right here on the monitor, and then you move it there and boom, there goes the baby's heartbeat, you know. Listen to those moms, because they're literally feeling their baby, not you, you know. So if they say they have to poop really bad, you might not want to take them to the toilet. You might want to check before you bring them to the toilet, you know. Think like a nurse. So yeah, so that's basically it. I definitely am excited to make more nursing content and just kind of bring my tea, my tips, my experience, the more I learn. Because I know there's not a lot of labor and delivery videos out there, and a lot of people are curious, and I know a lot of people are interested in women's health. So I really want to come here and just be candid about my experience as a new labor and delivery nurse and just a nurse in general. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at DOliviaB1, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.